All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Here we go. They're going to look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Down at 10 now for the offensive group. Here we go. They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Come on, let's go. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for the deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is taken as 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First and 10, Dixon, and his first look is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So second and 10 here. To throw again, Dixon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go!
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Fresh set of downs here. This is T.J. Yeldon, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Back to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run the up. And now on the pitch, touch. The ball's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Throwing to start the drive. Dixon. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. But...
yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Dixon. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw on 3rd down. Dixon finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And some room to maneuver. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 16. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Throwing on first down. Dixon throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
Here's Foreman. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Dixon. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Dixon. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Dixon. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second down, Dixon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now Foreman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
On the counter, it's Yeldon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing to start the drive. Dixon. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Dixon. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out come the Dolphins now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go. One, flash round. Flash round.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On play action, they'll throw.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded at the 2. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Brought in left side by Snead. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard near the 42. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's go.
On first down, Dixon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again, Dixon. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Dixon. Funches has it complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
From the gun, Dixon. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dixon. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Phillips breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. A carry for Foreman. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Dixon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Looking around the league from Raymond James Stadium there in the 3rd quarter in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
Again, it's Yeldon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st and 10, Dixon. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. What? 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Looking to throw. Dixon. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Miami. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Foreman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Dixon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From the gun, Dixon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw. Dixon. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Dixon, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Dixon. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They begin with a run by Yeldon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Come on, let's go. 190. I'm trying to collect. Slam.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Yeldon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Check. Flex round! Hey, watch it!
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Miami, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.